know video is important, but do you ever feel like, how am I going to come up with ideas on what to shoot? Well, my good friend Jason Pantana, who is also a fellow Tom Ferry coach, really boils it down into 5 content buckets. So today I want to talk to you about the 5 content buckets that you should be focusing on to help you get into content creation. The first bucket of content creation is all around the real you, or you could say the real me. People want to do business with people who they know, like, and trust. So as you're creating your content and brainstorming ideas, think about, how will this help people get to know me? What kind of hobbies are you into? What kind of food do you like? What's your life like outside of real estate? Trust me when I say that you want your tribe to work with you. So the more you show up as the authentic you in your video and your content, the more you're going to attract people who are like you. And that's always fun, right? Everybody wants to work with somebody that's a little bit like them, most of the time. The second bucket is all around being the knowledge broker. Now you gotta remember, inside this bucket, there are 2 types of content. There's being a knowledge broker for sellers, and there's being a knowledge broker for buyers. What does a knowledge broker do? The knowledge broker is the person that understands the market. You've often heard me preach about, you have to be studying the market. If you are not spending time every single day analyzing the numbers and knowing what's really going on in the market, then unfortunately you're falling behind. So this content is all about market updates, right? But more than just stats. I mean, yes, they care about the stats, but they don't want to be bored to death by days on market and list to sales price ratio. You have to break it down and help them understand, if you're a buyer in today's market, this is what it means for you. And the same thing for a seller. So be the knowledge broker. The third bucket is all about being a hyper-local agent. You guys know I work all over the East Valley, but where do I love to work? I love to work close to home. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just attract clients really close to home and to cut out the commute? So hyper-local is probably one of my favorite ones because this isn't a one-size-fits-all. If you are really into food, you could go hyper-local on food. I live in Arizona. I can go hyper-local on the best places to go hiking in the winter, right? I could go hyper-local on the best place to get a massage or to get a facial. What hyper-local means to you might be different for me, but what it means for your client is that you work, live, and play in this area. Show that to them. The fourth bucket is behind the scenes. You know, there's a reason that there's an HGTV channel. People want to see you doing what it is that you do, right? You and I know it's not like HGTV. However, show them behind the scenes. Show what it takes to get a listing ready to go onto the market. You know, that pre-staging, that post-staging. Show what it's like to show homes in Arizona when it's 120 degrees outside and you've got to use oven mitts to open the lockbox. Trust me, they want a peek into the day in the life of a real estate agent. So don't be afraid to let them in and show them behind the scenes. The fifth bucket is all around social proof. There's no doubt about it. You're good at what you do, but you might not be good at tooting your own horn. So there's some tips and tricks to do that. We're talking just sold, just listed, a map of my recent sales, and of course, great testimonials from people who know you, like you, and trust you. So do yourself a favor and document or capture those moments when your clients are really happy with what you're doing and show everyone else that you know what you're doing. Now that we've explored the 5 bucket areas of content, get out a piece of paper, get out your whiteboard, and just start brainstorming ideas. You'll start to find themes just kind of come out on their own, and use these 5 buckets to help you generate ideas.